Anybody has any particular point on what we covered? We covered about the architecture, how the data is stored, and what is meant by software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So can anybody needs any particular thing, can you please tell me
Yes.
what it is?
Yes, sir. I
Sure,
got it.
sir.
Yeah, please
Actually,
come.
our data, that is company's data, or
Who is speaking?
any
Sir, may I know
particular
who is
data
speaking?
which is purely exclusively their own data. So it is being saved in the server. So
Okay.
what are the security features that, because it is being saved in a server, so it is being some other slot is being given to other clients. They will also be saving. So that
Okay,
means
fine.
what is the security for that? How to ensure this?
Okay, sir. We will cover this as we proceed now. The security
Sir, I
aspect.
have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, so just now you were telling like if it is there in the desktop, you leave it in the office and you open using cloud in your client place and all. Like there, if you make edit anything, okay, if you edit the
Uh,
file, will
okay.
that be incorporated in our original file again, or there again we have to
Madam, I
whatever
will answer
changes?
this. Yeah, I will answer this question. If you have kept the files in the cloud only, let us
Yes,
assume,
yes,
then when you edit, it gets saved in the cloud automatically.
yes, yes, yes.
It is like this. Suppose you and your partners, there are 4 partners in your firm. Now you are making a report for a client. Okay. Now two or three partners have done the job together. Now you have made a report, a basic report. Now you want your other partners to edit. So if it is in the cloud, it becomes very easy, madam. Otherwise, what happens? You make it as a Word file and give to the first partner, asking him to do it on the what do you call tracking mode. And then once he gives back, you go to the third partner, asking him to do on the tracking mode. Then you try to change all those things. Here, all these things are out because the file itself is given. You give the with all permission to the both the partners because they are your partners. So they are able to take care of their own areas. Suppose if three of you have done in three different areas, each of you will be able to simultaneously work, especially if one is working, the other man cannot work at that particular instant. But once you are done, then he will get a message saying that you are already done and there is an update done by Meena Ramji. So somebody else can take over from that point. So if you are going to do it in the cloud, the saved version always is updated in the cloud. Is that clear, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question, please? Anybody?
The information what we have, suppose somebody misuses the information, what will happen, sir?
Sir, that is what I think Mr. Bala was asking about the safety, sir. I will come to that particular point a little later, sir.
So there should be some password protection and
Yes,
other
yes,
things.
everything
No?
is there,
Same
madam.
thing as
Everything is there.
what we
I
have
will,
for mail. The same thing should
yeah,
be
yeah,
there.
same thing. I will
Security
come to that
measures.
point. Yeah, I will come to that point. That is where, as a CMA, when we are going to suggest some cloud computing to our clients, what are all the things that we should take care? So I will be covering it in the second portion of the presentation. I will definitely cover that. Yeah. Can I proceed, please? Can we? Any other question or we can proceed? Okay, fine. I'll proceed. See why it is becoming a big deal. It is using a high scale, low cost provider. You like Office 365, as Mr. Rao was telling, it is the latest software at a very, very low cost you are able to get. Anytime, any place, access, rapid scalability, incremental cost and load sharing. You want 2 TB, say 3 TB you want, you only pay the incremental cost. Whereas if you have bought a 2 TB hard drive, you wanted a 4 TB hard drive, you will have to again spend the whole money. And then you'll have to transfer from here to there. So it becomes a real hassle. And you need not worry about your local IT because everything is taken care by the cloud people. Now, some of the things that we should really look at it is look at this point, concerns. What Mr. Bala and Mr. Ramachandran have raised. Look at the point, last point, privacy, security, compliance, trust. So these are all the concerns. Though it is a big deal, okay, but performance, reliability, and SLA. Can somebody tell me what is meant by SLA, please?
Service level agreement.
Service level agreement.
Yes, it is a service level agreement. So can
Yeah.
somebody explain to me what it is?
In case of a service, what time service has to be rendered as per which time. If not rendered, what will be the penalty, and what is the priority of the service, and for each priority, what should be the service time within which it has to be completed.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Anybody else? As a CMA, anybody has gone through any SLA, please?
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, it comprises clauses regarding what are the safeguards for the service recipient and what are the duties on the part of the service provider.
Okay.
Mandatory certain safeguards we have to it has to be incorporated in the SLA so that either party is not affected or getting benefited in the plan.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, very much. Can I know your name, please? Your name is coming as only user here.
I am Krishnan.
Krishnan. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, known to Mr. Vadivel. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, SLA tells you service level agreement. Suppose in case you are going to do a service level agreement for a machinery, then it will tell the percentage of uptime in a year. It should be what it should be, 97%, 98%. If it is going to be a computing I mean a computer or a laptop, how much a percentage it should have an uptime. That means it must be working. And if there is going to be a replacement, within how many hours the replacement has to be done. And if the more number of hours or more number of days it is going to take place, then whether there is going to be a replacement, temporary replacement. Like that, there are hundreds of things. So when you are going to enter into a cloud computing agreement with the service provider, we must look at the SLA also very, very carefully. So how the SLAs are being worded, whether we are going to get into trouble in case if the cloud fails for whatever reason. Let us say it fails for a minute, it fails for 10 minutes, it fails for 15 minutes in a day. What are all the reports? All those things. So, and what is going to be the performance? How it is reliable? All these things are concerned when you go for the cloud computing. Then, as somebody was talking of control of data, whether my data will be, whether it is available only with me or whether those fellows will give it to somebody else. So maybe we will not have an NDA. NDA is what? Non-disclosure agreement, we say. Non-disclosure agreement. That means the service provider will not disclose anything about you or your company or your data to anyone. So that should be, these are all very, very important when we are going to get into a cloud computing agreement with people. And application features and choices. What are all the things available? Whether I should go for this service or that service, whether I should go for Office 365 or whether I should go for an open source software. What is the cost benefit analysis? This is what I am supposed to do. And interaction between cloud providers. Suppose if something happens here, do I have a backup? Whether there are other cloud providers who will be able to come in contact with this fellow. And you cannot have anything like API. I will come back to that later. Okay. Now mix of SOAP and REST. So we will leave out for this point because this is a higher level. We will not come up to this. But then privacy, security, compliance, and trust. Let us say why privacy we know, because as Madam was telling, you will have your own privacy. You should have your own user ID and a very, very strong password, which should be changing quite frequently. Okay. And a password which cannot be guessed and all. That is on the privacy. Security also, it is again totally dependent on you, how secure you keep your data, and then you don't keep a copy somewhere, and then that is not a password protected. You download your own data in your laptop and leave it open, then you cannot blame the cloud fellow. That is one. And compliance. Okay, cloud computing service provider is complying all the laws of the land. That is also very important. Suppose you go for a two-tier data center, 3-tier data center, 4-tier data center. We will discuss this in some other forum, because whether 3-tier data center means whether it is having power from two different grids, power grids, one from the state and another from the center, or you have your own generating station, so that there is no power outage nahi hai, and whether what is the uninterrupted power supply position, what is it, how long it will hold on, whether if you are in a continuous process industry and you are having your SAP running on a cloud, how it is going to be affected if there is going to be a power problem in that cloud service provider, all those things. And last one, it very well, it is a trust, because whether that company is a trustworthy company or not. So that you will be able to do a market survey and you will be able to find out, right? Now, let us go to the next one. These are all some of the people who do this. Okay. This is taken some time back, but then you will have so many people. All that we know is AWS has become very, very, very famous, because many of us use that. Sun is another one. So Tata has got they got their own. Sifi has got their own cloud computing everywhere. I mean, even many of the SAPs are now running in cloud. Like the company which I was the advisor ERP, and I left, though they wanted me to stay, but then I left for my own reasons. That is, they are doing it. The complete ERP is on a cloud. It is not on in-premise. It is in a cloud. So complete safety, security, everything is taken care when we have gone on live in a cloud. That is what NMDC has done. So the infrastructure services, who does it? Cloud services, platform service, who does? There are so many companies who do all these things. Okay. So now several large web companies that they have got a data storage that can be hired out. Okay. So that is what now Amazon's Elastic Computing Cloud, EC2, simple storage or known. So these are all the new ones which are slowly coming in. So you have unlimited storage, pay for what you use. These are all the US. This one, now I have given the Indian example, like for individuals or for our own firms, you can get in iOS, that is Apple, you get 749 rupees for 2 terabyte storage per month. And as long as Gmail is concerned, you get it about 110 rupees or 120 rupees yearly payment, say about 1,300, 1,400, you get 100 GB. And for Google Space, you pay 129 rupees per month. That is what, these are all the Indian this one. Now, how you do, that is what, how to do and all we have given in this, I have just said. Okay. Now, the use of cloud provides a number of opportunities. What are all the opportunities? Now it enables services to be used without any understanding. That what we saw. All that you will have to do is pay money and start using. And your outlay expenses are reduced. Cost would be on demand pricing, vendor and service providers claim cost by establishing an ongoing revenue streams. And we just now saw anywhere this concept. Now, use of cloud computing means dependence on others, because this is a flexibility and innovation way there can be a issue. Others are likely to become bigger internet companies like Google and IBM, who may monopolize the market. But it is very unlikely that the market can be monopolized, because in a global village concept, many people will not be able to garner everything. That may not be possible, but this is a concern. Again, if you see, security could prove to be a big issue. So how safe outsourced data is, and when using these services, ownership of data is not always clear. Even now, there is a thing going on between Twitter, Facebook, I don't know, WhatsApp with the government. They say that ours is a very safe, so we will not give you this, that and all. So suppose as long as you are having your own data, it is safe with you. Then you have to depend on somebody to host your data. There can be an issue. It is not that it is 100% safe, but it is 100% secured, provided you have the firewalls and antivirus. Everything is properly done in that cloud computing services fellow. and then he is able to take care of all these things, then you don't get into these kind of a difficult situations. You don't get. Okay. Now there are also issues relating to policy and access. If your data is stored abroad, whose policy do you adhere to? This you must be very clear when you are going to talk. I mean, when you are going to do something on behalf of your client. The policy, suppose if the cloud is in, let us say in UK, so whose policy will not adhere? Indian policy or UK policy? What happens if the remote server goes down? So before that, we should ensure whether they have got a mirroring server somewhere. Mirroring server means exactly the server data is mirrored in another server in another location. In bigger companies, it may be in another continent, not even maybe in the same continent, may not be in the same country. So this is how they will be working. And then how will you then access files if it goes down? Where from where will I be able to access? So all these things will have to be covered under SLA. Okay, the users being logged out of the account and you losing access to data. Suppose you are paying annual subscription and by chance you are not paid annual subscription for, let us say, one month after the grace period. Maybe your data will be lost. So you must be careful on all these things. See, any good thing has got its own flip side also. We must remember this. So it will lower the computer cost. So you don't need a high-powered and high-priced computer every time because computers becomes obsolete very often, very fast. So you don't need it is not on the desktop or PC. So you don't need that kind of a processing power because it is able to work on the cloud by itself. So when you are using the web-based application, PC can be less expensive, smaller hard disk. You don't need a bigger hard disk. In fact, your PC in this scenario does not even need a CD. Tell me, how many of your laptop these days have got a DVD or a CD player? Anybody? Do we buy anything with CD-ROM, DVD?
We don't need it. We don't need it.
We don't need it. Why? Because many
Not
times, I tell you, at least 2-3 years back, you used to go to the computer to see the mail. Am I right? These days, do you open computer to see the mail anytime anymore? Because it is on the go. It is available in your mobile. Only when you want to download some bigger files, you go to the computer to download. Otherwise, mail, you see the mail on the mobile and you answer on the mobile. Previously, your hard drive used to be 128 MB hard drive some years back. That was a big thing. I had a big hard drive. Now your mobile has got a 256 GB. 126 MB hard drive. So 1000 times is 1000 MB is 1 GB. Now I have got 128 GB, 256 GB mobile phones have come. So my total this one. Sir, Vengatramani sir, you want to annotate? Sir, I will have to decline because I will not be able to control my presentation. Okay, sir. Now you don't need big computers and all. That is one of the thing. Okay. Now let us see. We will go to the other point. What we were seeing. Improved performance, which we were seeing so far. What are all the improved performance it will be able to give? Okay, fine. Computers in a cloud system boot and run faster because they have fewer programs and process. Now, reduced software cost, we know it very well because your software cost is again is pooled between so many users across the globe. That is why it is cheaper when compared to buying the software cost by yourself. Okay. So Vengatramani sir, sir, if you want me to give control for annotating, but then if I give annotating, I will not be able to control my presentation. So you may have to excuse me, sir, please. Now we come to the next one. You look at it.
Sir, I think it is the speaker is on. That is why it is again coming resound. I think the speaker is on.
No, there is a annotation request. Venkatramani is requesting to annotate the shared content. Now, I think he is pressing some key which is asking him, which is asking me to give the control. Once I give the control, I may not be able to control them. So that is why I am declining every time. Okay. Now, better than paying for similar commercial software, we know it very well. Okay, we will leave it at that, which we were seeing. Now, instant software update. This is a very, very important. Another advantage in cloud computing is that you are no longer faced with choosing between obsolete software and high upgrade cost. All of you must have faced this difficulty in one way or other, even in your own personal computer. You would have bought something, but then they would again say the service is over, like Windows XP, then Windows 2000, like that it was going on. Like we had Office 2003, 2007, 2010, 13, 17, 19. We have to go on be buying. Now Office 365 removes all this tamasha. We will be every time and software takes place, there is an instant update of the software is happening, right? So that is available. Now we will see improved document format compatibility. So we need not worry. If you have prepared a document on an old system, then that document can be easily upgraded in the new system that the service provider takes care. Unlimited storage capacity. Your computer's current storage could be 1 terabyte, 1 TB, whereas hundreds of bytes will be available. Okay, terabyte, then terabyte ka thousands and 1 lakh times of terabytes or bytes are available in the cloud. So you need not worry about this. And the data reliability, in which a hard disk crashes and you destroy, that kind of a question does not arise, because the data centers where these are all kept, they are all very, very safe, and they have a lot of mirroring taking place so that your data is definitely absolutely safe. It will not crash like that. Okay. That is one of the answers. Universal document access. This I was talking to you all. Your document is available everywhere immediately, and the latest version is available. That is also very, very important point, which we were seeing. Now, what is the one of the major constraint? Okay, it was a constraint sometime back even in our country, but it is slowly easing off. This is the one of the biggest problem will be, one is a device independence. These are all the advantages. Easier group collaboration, device independence. You are not stuck only to one computer. You can work in anybody's computer. But what about this? You need a constant internet connection. So cloud computing will not work if you don't have an internet connection, because the data and the software, everything is in the cloud, and to access cloud, you will need internet. This was an issue at least 3-4 years back. Now with so much of advancement and 4G being getting spread out throughout the country, I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. So it will definitely not cause a big problem. But low speed connections, it may not work. Even now, many of you must be finding it when you are working on a 3G, it's not going to work as it is going to work on a 4G. So low speed connection, yes, there will be a problem. And the features could be limited. You can do a lot more with PowerPoint than with a Google presentation web-based option. Google presentation also gives you a PowerPoint sort of a thing. Google Docs gives you, Google Sheet gives you all the facilities, but may not be 100%. So that is getting mitigated by your own Office 365 sort of a software. It can be slow based on many of these. Many people may be accessing the same data, or your internet connection could be really slow at some time. So that could be one of the problems. And this, we have been talking about this, whether can unauthorized users gain access to your confidential data. If you really look at it, government sites are getting hacked. Okay, so the question to this is, can unauthorized users gain access to your confidential data? The answer will be yes. But what is the degree of that? getting into access, the degree could be 1%, 2%. It may not be 100% like your laptop, where you are not put any some password to open the laptop. Anybody can access your laptop and then take your data. So stored data can be lost. Very minimum risk. It doesn't so easily happen, but still you may have to back up some of the things in your own hard drive, something. Okay. Now, each cloud, Amazon has created all these things we will do. So many of the activities loosely grouped under the cloud computing, and already they are having in the central data may it is happening. Not that it is not happening. And the other things which are going to happen is grid computing. So grids will be computing instead of individuals. So this is the new approach going to happen after some time. So we will have to wait for that. Open source systems, open source are those for which you don't make payment. They are free. So they will be able to definitely be the future which is going to come. Okay. So this is the basic thing of cloud computing, the first portion of our general points on the cloud computing, so that we get to know what is a cloud computing and all. So we will just go to the next one. In case you don't have any specific, what do you call, questions, then we can go to the next portion immediately. Can somebody tell me, please? Anybody
Sir,
has
I
any
have
doubt?
one small doubt, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, as per my understanding, like
Yes.
in the cloud computing,
Yes.
suppose you say we have a partners in the cloud, the same file cannot be opened and used by both at the same time. Am I right?
Yeah, madam. That is because there will be a clash, you know.
Hmm.
So whoever has opened it first, he will have the right to get through it. Later on, once you have finished, you know, then you can tell the other man, then he can take, or you can configure saying that the revised version has come in. Because you know, it will not allow him to open to work at all, because it is already logged. So you will have to take that your file gets logged. Otherwise, what will happen? You will correct it as one figure, then your assistant or your partner will go and correct the same figure. That should not happen. It will not. It is a normal
Parallel working is not allowed.
Parallelly, you will not be able to do, no, madam. Even when you are even in a manual system, you cannot. Two people cannot work on the same notebook. Just not possible. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anything else? Anybody else? I am seeing Mr. Gopalakrishnan on the call, because right now only I am able to see the participants. Once I came out of the.
I joined.
Sir, welcome, sir. Sir, we would like to have your Darshan, sir. Why don't you put on your camera? Mr. Vijay Anand, thanks for joining. We have got a very senior member. Mr. Murli Prasad was also there. And I like to thank him for joining and then blessing us. And I am seeing Vijay Anand and others, Tyagarajan, Venkata Subramanian, Aparna, Bharat Kumar. Thanks for everybody. And you have any question before we go to the next one? Anybody else? Then we will hear Mr. Vadivel and somebody else who have also done. So I think they are in the group. So we will listen to them. Can I go to the next session, please?
Yes, sir.
Can I?